When I started out, if anyone saw me in the area, or even worse, with the victim, it was an abort decision. However, by the end of the whole thing, my mind was just ragged, you know, disordered. And
as a result of these crimes, or some kind of descent into madness?
Not into madness. I was already mad.
Right. Were you taking these chances to amuse yourself or increase the challenge involved?
No.
Is there anything that could have happened to prevent you from murdering these people? Is there anything we at large could have done to stop this? How would you advise us with respect to all the other Gary Hiltons out there?
Couldn't help you on that. Yeah.
That's a good ending question.
Thank you, ma'am. And with that, Gary Hilton's first and likely last interview comes to an end. If he has any secrets left, he may now take them to the grave, while the families and friends of his victims continue to pick up the pieces of their lives from the carnage left in his wake. For Detective John Cagle, the Meredith Emerson case would finish a long career in law enforcement.
This was the last case I worked at GBI. I retired in April 2008. There are people, even to this day, 17 years later, that remember this case and are still struggling with it.
As for Laura Mayo and Cindy Wechter, the last thing they want to do is think about the man who took their dear friend Cheryl Dunlap's life.
When I think about Cheryl, I do think about her life. I'll think about just a random something funny. I would get in her car for lunch.
And her car would be a mess.
I remember the good times. I remember us walking around the lake, Lake Ella, remember, in Tallahassee, and then we would stop and pray, and we would talk about things, and she was just always there, you know? I want Cheryl to be defined by her life and not her death.